Well, good morning from day number 2 in Moab. We went into town for breakfast because it would not stop raining at the campsite. And now we are on Potash Road, which is going to take us to Shafer Trail and then into Canyonlands National Park. Hang out there for a minute, and then on our way back we're going to do Long's Canyon. So hopefully the rain will let up. It's been raining all day. The trail is already pretty muddy, but we'll see what the weather has in store for us. Every weather app we've used has been different, so I have no idea what to expect anymore, but it'll be fun regardless. I mean, it's safe to say the trail is a little muddy today. So if you look straight ahead, you can kind of follow the road up. You can see the dirt, and then you can kind of see as it goes across the face of the cliff. It'll switch back all the way up until pretty much the clouds. I don't know if you can see it right here. It's almost like an updraft. The clouds are moving up the canyon wall. Congratulations to everyone for completing their first Moab trail. We'll be veering to the left. This is a short trail that'll dump us out back closer to town. And Melissa, I promise only to stop one time for a picture. Well, that is a wrap for day 2. We got back much later than I anticipated with a late start by having to get breakfast in town instead of just cooking at camp because it wouldn't stop raining long enough for us to cook breakfast. We ended up getting back to camp late. It's about 7 o'clock now, so we're gonna get dinner started. But the trails were awesome. As much as I wish it was blue skies and sunny and warm and dry, the cloudy conditions definitely changed the vibe of the trail, and it was absolutely gorgeous, but it was extremely muddy. We actually stopped to pressure wash the Jeeps before we headed back because you could not get in the car without getting your hands covered in mud. But Potash Road was much easier. At least for trails off-road, there is a ledge obstacle as you get closer to Canyonlands National Park that looks like it has been filled in with dirt. So there's really no longer ledge. It's more of like a bump. Shafer Trail is the same as it's always been. They actually had a rock slide that we rolled up on. A big boulder fell in the middle of the trail about a quarter of a mile from the end or the beginning, depends on which way you go. If you started from Canyonlands, about a quarter of a mile in before you get to the switchbacks, they had a giant boulder fall. Still able to get through it, but we told the park ranger at the visitor center about it, and so I imagine they'll address it here in the next day or two. I don't know. With the government shutdown, they might not, so just be mindful of that. We could fit through it easily. You can go right between the two pieces of boulder without a problem. And then Long Canyon, where the big boulder is leaning over, kind of like halfway through it. That's also been filled in. I know 2 years ago when I took the Bronco through there was a little bit of a step down if you were going from the Canyonlands side towards the Moab side. There's a pretty good little ledge right there, but that's all been filled in. And besides just being muddy, if you are going to go to it after it's rained here in Moab, I would suggest going from the Canyonlands side towards the Moab side because the mud is much easier to slide down the hill than try to go up and not make it. So, but hopefully tomorrow, I think that tomorrow is the plan is for Fins and Things. I know when I came out here a few years ago with my first Gladiator, I was somewhat new to off-roading, and that trail definitely boosted my confidence. So we're going to go introduce that to my brother and my parents. And so yeah, tomorrow should be a good day. I think that's our only trail planned for tomorrow. So hopefully we can get out early, hit the trail. Hopefully it'll be dry for us. I think there's a 25% chance of rain tomorrow, but who knows? It's the weather's been all over the place this weekend so far. But yeah, so that's the plan for tomorrow. It'll be in the next video. Hope you guys enjoy this one. Again, if you enjoyed it, I greatly appreciate the like and subscribe. If you have any questions about the trails or anything you saw in the videos, feel free to throw it in the comment below. And until then, we'll catch you guys in the next one.